Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. The conference opener in the SEC for both of these teams. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
this. So much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
On third down, here's Bothwell. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Taylor wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Working the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback knowing where his answer was against the blitz and against man coverage, picking up that completion.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Quick release on the RPO. Got enough space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on fourth down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the fourth down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here's Sellers to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hunt. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Got out of trouble and throws. Wide open, makes the catch. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Gamecocks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Sellers. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it. It's McAllister. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Takes the easy one to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. 4th down, Sellers. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got it. Down in bounds. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Runs through a tackle.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Right back to him on the ground. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Taylor wants to throw. It's complete to the right. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
And take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners and covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Right on the money. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Buys a little extra time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Taylor wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give on the counter. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Throwing, Sellers. Makes the catch. It's Tuggle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Running inside. It's Clark. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. On the run, it's Fuller.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires left. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Taylor wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Mississippi State going up-tempo. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And I love it, man. Go right back to work. Give the ball right back to. It's kind of like in basketball, man. When you got a shooter who's hit a few shots, you're like, okay, I'm giving him the ball to make sure he gets another shot. Had a touchdown pass. Now come out on this drive.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Jump ball, and he's got it. Oh, what a grab.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Run in the red zone, it's McAllister. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. That they can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And the extra point is good. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Keeps the play. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here. Didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Sellers. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. There's some room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got it behind the line. It's Cotton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Maybe a double pass. Under fire. Got him downfield. There he goes. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Swan. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Throwing, Sellers. Finds his man. It's Tuggle. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. On the draw, it's McAllister. Shows him the stiff arm. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Harbor. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's McAllister. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's Sellers to throw. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
Smart decision. It's third and short in the red zone. It's not there. You throw it away, and now you put it on your head coach. You want to go for this? On fourth, or are we kicking a field goal?
Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give from the gun. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's start with a look at Oregon State, taking on the number 3 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Beavers, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. There he goes! These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Keep it on the ground. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, give him 5 on that one.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Got a man. It's Harbor. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense as a staff. Challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
Play fake, Sellers. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. With the catch, it's Hunt. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Clark. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. Let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that lead grows even bigger. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Here's the pressure.